Hi guys, Jim at Rainwater Equipment and Rain Harvesting Supplies here today to introduce a new product. This is the DAB ESYBOX Diver. This is appropriate for an underground storage tank, an above ground storage tank, or even a well. It is about 25.5 inches tall and it's a little over 7 inches in diameter. It's a VFD, variable frequency drive, submersible pump, which means you get constant pressure. This is really a unique product in that it's plug and play essentially. It has a 1¼ inch outlet on the top. It may be mounted vertically like you see here or horizontally. It has a 49-foot power cable. It's only available in 230 volt, and you'll be surprised to know that the flow rates on this is really high. You can get anywhere, say, between 16 gallons a minute at about 80 psi at the discharge, or 20 gallons a minute at 55 psi, and on upwards of say about 26 to 28 gallons per minute max, of course at slightly lower pressures. You can adjust the pressure with this pump, unlike other pumps where you use the deconnect box that comes with it. Also has a 230 volt connection. Both the pump and the controller have a 230 volt plug like this, which of course in the US is not super common. So it certainly is okay for you to cut the plug off and wire this direct with the white and black line 1 and line 2 hot wires and your green ground. The pump itself actually has to be connected to the same circuit. So you'll want to put your wires together, match the colors, and then your power supply will come in and you'll put your caps on here in order to create the ability for the pump and the controller to talk to one another essentially. The only other thing you'll need to make that happen is the Deconnect app that you can download from the App Store. And it's a good idea to put your account, go ahead and create an account so that if you do set this up, go in and set your set point pressure and any other features that this particular pump allows for, you can set inside the app here. You can save those settings and then come back to it at any time. It is important to note, however, that the controller is not required in order to make the pump work. If you were to wire it directly to your power supply without the controller and run it, it will simply perform the way that it's supposed to, but at the preset factory pressure. It does have dry run protection. It draws about 5.5 amps, which is really low. So keep that in mind when you're wiring it to your circuit. And it has a lifting handle that you can use to carry it with. There's a place here that you can run a rope through so that you can lower this pump down into the tank or cistern or well. You never want to lower the pump by this power cable, or it can create issues with the electronics and cause your pump to malfunction. So don't ever do that. Other optional accessories are this is a Dock 68. It's a base where you can remove the bottom of the pump here where you see the screen and replace it with this dock. So then the pump then sits inside of this dock, and this allows you to then connect a floating filter. So if you want to draw the water from just below the surface of your storage tank where it's cleanest, you would use a floating suction filter like this. Well, this pump, because it doesn't have a place to connect on the side where the water comes in, they offer this docking station instead, the Dock 68, and then you would essentially just attach right here. That would be on the bottom of the pump, and when the pump turns on, the water would come through this floating filter that's made of stainless steel in order to keep your water as clean as possible. Other accessories include this water level measurement device that you can attach to the pump very simply by plugging it in, and it will tell you how much water is in your tank. Another accessory option is this float switch that DAB calls the floater. The float switch simply plugs in as the same way that the water level measurement tool does, and it will turn the pump off whenever the water level in the tank reaches a certain point. Now, I mentioned previously that the pump itself does have dry run protection, but when you're repriming the pump, oftentimes you'll run into a situation where you've got airlock because there's air in the lines, and you'll have to get your pump reprimed. The float switch is just an accessory that allows you to prevent that from ever happening. Again, it's not required for dry run protection, and it's not a requirement for this pump, but it is an accessory you might want to consider. The ESYBOX diver is available on both of our websites at rainwaterequipment.com and rainharvestingsupplies.com and is currently in stock and available in the U.S. You may give us a call at 877-331-7008 if you'd like to talk to somebody who can tell you more about this product.